The first Rolls-Royce Phantom was produced as long ago as 1925, and the company claims that the nameplate is the longest serving in the automotive industry. While that's true, there have been long gaps between some of the earlier generations. Regardless, this all-new 8th generation model, we're asked to refer to it as Phantom VIII in the style of a Monarch or a Star Wars sequel, directly replaces the 2003-era Phantom VII, which was the first Rolls-Royce developed under BMW ownership. The Phantom VIII is the first car to sit on Rolls-Royce's new aluminum space frame platform, officially known as the Architecture of Luxury, which will underpin all future models including the upcoming Project Cullinan SUV. The exterior design has undergone a less revolutionary transformation when compared with the outgoing model, gaining more curves and a radiator grille that integrates into the front of the car better than the last Phantom's freestanding chrome Parthenon. But despite some modest reduction in exterior dimensions, the Phantom VIII has lost none of the 7's ability to shock and awe, especially in some of the snazzy two-tone paint finishes that Rolls-Royce chose for the cars used for the media launch in Switzerland. The rear seat also provides a good view of the dashboard, which incorporates the gallery, a glass panel spanning the dashboard, behind which owners can have their own personally commissioned artworks placed when the car is built. The instrument cluster and the infotainment screen are also placed behind the glass. Rolls-Royce is happy to connect buyers with artists working in everything from traditional oil paints to avant-garde ceramics, and Muller-Advos says it's entirely possible that a well-chosen piece by an up-and-coming talent might ultimately be worth more than the car surrounding it. Progress is as stately as a Palladian villa and 400 acres of English parkland. The new twin-turbocharged 6.6-liter V12 is a development of the engine in the lesser Rolls-Royce Ghost, producing the same 563 horsepower but tuned to deliver a meteor 664 pounds-to-feet of torque available from just 1,700 revolutions per minute. Under gentle throttle applications, it is possible to feel the briefest of pauses as the turbos and engine internals gather momentum, but beyond that it pulls cleanly and almost silently. If any manufacturer is ready for seamless conversion to electrification, it definitely is Rolls-Royce. Unsurprisingly, the Phantom has been tuned to deliver its best under mild use, with its ZF 8-speed automatic gearbox programmed to keep the engine under 2,500 revolutions per minute whenever it can. Even with this limitation, quarter throttle acceleration feels respectably brisk, but it takes a hefty shove on the long travel pedal to prompt a kickdown and get the V12 producing its screamiest noises from the bow. While Rolls-Royce claims a 5.1 second 0 to 60 mph time for the short wheelbase model, verifying that in anything other than a kidnapping evasion scenario would have you sent back to chauffeur school or perhaps wrapped over the back of the head with a gold-headed cane. Anyone with the funds and inclination to buy a Phantom likely will be equally able to purchase any, or indeed all, of its most obvious competitors, from the Bentley Mulsanne to the Learjet 70. These people aren't forced to make either, or decisions, possessing both, and is perfectly within their reach. Wanting a Phantom is the sort of itch that we suspect many of them will be keen to scratch, the car being good enough to justify its enormous price. With the immodesty allowed a proud father, Muller-Advos reckons that this is the best car in the world, and considering it as an all-rounder, it would be hard to disagree. If anyone offers you the choice of one car for the rest of your life, make it a Phantom. But it's more than just a snazzy ride. It's also a spectacular manifesto for the future of the Rolls-Royce brand. It might be possible to build a better luxury car than this, but don't expect to see one anytime soon.